Today our topic is what Epictetus taught about freedom. Epictetus was a Stoic philosopher who lived a long time ago, but his ideas about freedom are still very important today. He taught that true freedom is not about having power over others or having a lot of money or things. Instead, true freedom is about having control over your own mind and your own thoughts. Epictetus believed that we cannot control everything that happens to us in life, but we can control how we react to those things. This is the key to freedom. He said that if we focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot control, we can live a peaceful and happy life. For example, if someone says something mean to us, we cannot control what they say, but we can control how we feel about it. We can choose not to be upset by their words. This is a very powerful idea because it means that no one can take away our freedom unless we let them. Epictetus also taught that we should not be attached to things that are outside of our control, like our possessions or our reputation. If we care too much about these things, we will always be afraid of losing them, and this fear will take away our freedom. Instead, we should focus on being good people and doing the right thing. This will give us a sense of inner peace and freedom that no one can take away. Another important lesson from Epictetus is that we should not compare ourselves to others. He said that everyone has their own path in life, and we should not waste our time being jealous of others or trying to be like them. This only leads to unhappiness and a loss of freedom. Instead, we should focus on being the best version of ourselves and living according to our own values. Epictetus also taught that we should not be afraid of difficulties or challenges. He believed that these are opportunities for us to grow and become stronger. When we face a difficult situation, we should not complain or feel sorry for ourselves. Instead, we should see it as a chance to practice patience, courage, and resilience. This way we can turn even the hardest moments into something positive. Epictetus said that the only thing we truly own is our mind, and this is where our freedom comes from. If we can master our thoughts and emotions, we can be free no matter what happens in the outside world. This is why he said that even a slave can be free if they have control over their mind. On the other hand, a king can be a slave if they are controlled by their desires and fears. This is a very deep idea, and it shows that freedom is not something that can be given to us by others. It is something that we have to find within ourselves. Epictetus also taught that we should not be too attached to our own opinions. He said that we should always be open to learning and changing our minds if we find a better way of thinking. This is important, because if we are too stubborn or closed-minded, we will not be able to grow and improve. Being open to new ideas is a sign of wisdom and freedom. Another important lesson from Epictetus is that we should not try to control other people. He said that everyone has their own will, and we cannot force them to do what we want. If we try to control others, we will only create conflict and unhappiness. Instead, we should focus on our own actions and let others be responsible for theirs. This way, we can live in harmony with others and maintain our own freedom. Epictetus also believed that we should not be afraid of death. He said that death is a natural part of life, and we should not waste our time worrying about it. Instead, we should focus on living a good life and making the most of the time we have. This is another way to find freedom, because if we are not afraid of death, we can live without fear. In conclusion, Epictetus taught that true freedom comes from within. It is about having control over our own mind and not being controlled by external things. We should focus on what we can control, let go of what we cannot control, and live according to our own values. We should not compare ourselves to others, be afraid of difficulties, or try to control other people. Instead, we should be open to learning, face challenges with courage, and live a good life. This is the path to true freedom, and it is something that everyone can achieve if they are willing to put in the effort. Epictetus' teachings are very simple, but they are also very powerful. If we follow them, we can live a life of peace, happiness, and freedom, no matter what happens in the world around us.